Hi guys,
Hello everyone.
welcome back to Metien Vlogs.
Karibu sana.
We are happy to have you today, and I'm bringing you guys a gift because we are going to talk about the cost of living here in France. I have been asked by so many people who've been watching the scholarship videos and they like to know what is the cost of living in France, in Germany, and in Europe generally.
Yes.
So you've been here for how long here in France?
For 10 years.
10 years both as a student and as a civilian, and I've been here in France for 3 years, and I've also been in Germany, in Vienna, and in Germany and in Austria for 2 years. So we are going to share our experience on the cost of living and what we know about here in Europe.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
Stay tuned, guys. So the first thing about the cost of living is the housing. You know that housing is a basic need. Whenever you go to live to a place, housing is a basic need. I'm going to talk about the housing situation in Germany and in Vienna, Austria, because I've been a student in Munich, Germany, in Vienna, Austria, and in Dresden, in Germany. So basically, the different cities, they have different costs of living. Munich, for a student, a single room whereby you're sharing the toilet and the bathroom, it was going for around 800 to 1,000 euros. Munich is one of those very expensive cities when it comes to living, and this is why the fees are very, very high. This is approximately $850. When it came to Vienna, which is in Austria, the cost for living housing ranged between 350 to 500 euros. Okay, the same single room, and then you share the bathroom and the toilet and the kitchen space as well you share. Then Dresden was very, very different. It was a very fair city for students, very good place, and as low as 200 euros, you could be able to get a single place. You're not even sharing the toilet, you're not even sharing the bathroom, and it's a single place for you. So that's what I can say when it comes to Germany. I don't know how is the situation in France when it comes to students.
Yeah, for the students, the situation is same. So it depends on the city, of course. In Paris, the accommodation is very expensive because it's the capital.
Yeah.
Things are more beautiful there, maybe, or it's like that.
Yeah.
So I can say between 400 and 600. Bordeaux, Lyon, in other city. But in Paris, it can be 600, 800 euros per month as student.
Yeah, so you can see Munich and Paris, they're almost going together, which is expensive. So capital cities look at something close to 500 to 800 for a student. What about for a family when it comes to maybe a family who live in a two-bedroom house?
Okay, two-bedroom house. Between 800 and 1,000 euros.
This is here in Bordeaux?
Here in Bordeaux. For the other cities, I don't know, but it can be like that, between 800 and 1,000.
Yes, but if you're living in Paris, for example, it's more than 1,000. Getting a two-bedroom place in a nice, comfortable, average place, it's going to be more than 1,000, which is more than $1,000. So if you are Kenyan, for example, it's more than 100,000 Kenyan shillings, and this is simply for rent. So guys, if you're coming over to Europe to study, for you to be comfortable averagely, you need to have around 500 euros for accommodation.
Yes.
This is for a single person student accommodation across, let me say average. If I average the highest places and the lowest places, we come to around 500. The next thing we're going to talk about is the transport. You know that transport is also very essential to go to school, to go to wherever place you want to go. The different cities again have different systems. In Munich and in Germany, basically, students have a student card, but it goes up to a certain age, okay? So when you have a student card, you only pay one time. You can pay like around $250 or 250 euros. That can go the whole year. Okay, but if you are above a certain age, for example, in Vienna, if you are above 27 years of age, you cannot be able to get the student card. So the other alternative is you pay a card for a whole month, which goes for 50 euros, or for a whole year, which goes for around 300 euros. So for you to be comfortable, let's assume you are above 27 years of age, you need to calculate with around 50 euros per month. This is around $55 per month. How is the situation? Is France similar or?
Yeah, it's similar. Like you can pay per year, per month, or per week.
Okay.
Or only single ticket also. So the single ticket I know here in Bordeaux is 2 euros. So for coming and going.
Yeah, this is within 1 hour.
Yeah, within 1 hour.
Yeah.
But you can pay per month, which is you can save money per month because one ticket, if you do per month, is cheaper than single ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, so the tip we can give on that one is if you're coming to study and you can't get a student card, please get a month or a year card. It will save you a lot of money. And even when you move back to your country, you can be able to get refund for the remaining bit of the year in some cities like in Vienna, for example.
Yes.
So on average, when it comes to transport, we can say 50 euros per month?
Yes. 50
across
euros.
France, Germany. If you have 50 euros, you can be able to survive in most of the cities. The next thing you're going to talk about is food. You know you need to eat. Either you're going to cook by yourself at home or you're going to the restaurant.
To the restaurant, yeah.
So if you're going to the restaurant, again, city by city is different. Here in Bordeaux, and generally France, food is not as expensive as other countries like Norway or other countries like, let's say, Austria. If you have 20 euros, this is around 22,000 Kenyan shillings, you can have a decent meal plus the dessert.
Yeah, you can be sorted, and there are many diversities.
Yeah, different types of foods, and this is average. You're not talking about the high-end restaurants, okay? You're talking about a nice sit-down, not the high-end and not the takeaway quick places, okay? If you go to a place like Paris, it's a little bit higher than this 20 euros. If you go to a place like maybe Vienna, it's different. But on average, when it comes to dining out.
Yeah, dining out, 20, 30. But 30 is high end.
Yeah, and that is per person.
Yeah, per person.
Yeah, a 2-course, 3-course meal. When it comes to shopping and you're cooking by yourself at home, the grocery shopping, how much can we?
So for a student, me, I remember was when I was in Lyon, I spent like 30, 40 euros per week.
Okay.
Yeah, and now as a father, we spend between 100, 120 euros.
Yeah, and remember, this is only grocery. You're talking about the kitchen things, like you're talking about onions, tomatoes,
oil,
skooma, oil, you're not talking about other things outside of the kitchen.
Yes.
So currently, as a family here, maybe around 100 to 120 euros per week. So if you're looking at a month, you multiply that by 4, so around approximately 500 euros for the grocery per month.
Per month.
But remember, if you have more children, then you're going to have more shopping and more expenditure. Yeah. As a student, for me, I'll say I spent around 50 or 60 euros per week. But also because it depends on the different supermarkets you're going to go. Yeah. This is something that you need to understand. There are supermarkets that are actually much, much cheaper, something like Lidl, but there are supermarkets that are high-end, like Carrefour, like Leclerc here in France. So watch out for such things. Find out which are the cheaper places to go to. The food is the same. The kind of grocery is maybe the same. It's just maybe you will lack in terms of diversity or something like that, but the standard is always the same. Yeah. So the next and final thing you're going to share with you is the leisure. How much money do you need to have fun? Things like going to the cinema.
Going to cinema, bars, like paintball.
Bowling and all that stuff. Yeah. So for me, I can say in Europe, you can easily spend 0 shillings and just have fun, like going to the city center to walk, going to the parks. Most of these things are free. Yeah. But if you want to do extra things like going to the cinema to watch a movie, you'll spend like, I think per movie is
10 euros.
Around 10 euros on average.
Yeah. But with your, for example, if you have a student, you can use your student card and you get a reduction.
Yeah, so maybe as a student you'll pay like 7 or 8 euros when the rest of the people are paying 10 to 12 euros.
Yes.
Other things like bowling.
Bowling, it depends on how big it is, the bowling place. But if it's if the bowling has bars, it's a kind of restaurant, can be 20 euros.
Yeah, this is per person and you get to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
But if you're coming on a budget and you don't want to do these things like bowling and all that stuff, to be honest, you'll just need money for your snack or for your food, and you can have free entertainment and free things to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, to the park, because you can find a skate area, you can find workout places. Also, you can find many things in the park.
Yeah, the facilities are plenty.
Yeah, and even the museums, sometimes in weekends, they are free.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so guys, we hope you enjoyed this very short video on just a summary of how much money you need for you to survive here. Excuse our baby in the background. I will write for you on the screen like averagely how much you need. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Leave a comment, leave any questions or requests for future videos, and we'll be sure to bring for you.
Yes.
On that note, don't forget to subscribe so that you are notified whenever we post. We wish you a lovely week ahead.
Week, day, night, good evening, good morning.
And see you in the next video.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.